Just turn the music down. Hopefully you can't hear the fence absolutely going wild in the background. Probably can, but it'll be alright. Servers.
There you go.
Getting rebooted soon. Oi oi, not too bad, thank you, and yourself?
Good, mate.
That's the way. I'll reboot the server in just a moment. Hope everyone's been doing well.
I won't be running the next series because I'm overdoing it. I've got 3 on the go at the moment, so you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm still doing Vic Mania until the end of next month. Once that's done, I'll come back to Shakedown. It's just too much with Jandal and Sunday nights as well, so one of them's got to go for now, but I'll be back in hopefully May after the next series.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all. You know, last thing you want to do is be burning yourself out, and you know, you're making the right choice. Like, as always, you're always welcome back. Just got to make sure that you put your car selection in before round 2 of next series, and you should be good to join whenever you're ready.
Yep, that'll be good.
Let's get this server started. Alright, so server's rebooting now. Password for tonight is rain, all lowercase. Yeah, I completely understand where Paul's going. You know, like I burnt myself out. I was doing all my iRacing, obviously managing Shakedown. I joined OOR, and fucking hell, that burnt the shit out of me. Including all of the special events and all that kind of stuff that we were doing. I was just feeling really drained, really burnt out. So I just took a break from racing for a bit, which is why we've obviously been absent from streaming. But it's just a part of it, you know, like you do X amount of leagues or you're at X amount of tracks and you're trying to do as good as you can. Last thing you want to be doing is burning yourself out. So no, we don't want to quit the game. But we'll be back week 13 in iRacing this week. We might do some week 13.
Evening.
Howdy.
Evening. Password for tonight is rain, all lowercase.
Thank you.
Alright, let's get into this server. So forecast is medium rain.
Lots of.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Danny?
As in lots of.
Well, at the moment it says medium rain with medium rain increasing in 10 minutes and then it's clear in 30, so it's going to be interesting.
We should go and see.
Just a quick one, Cam. So it's 2 stops with tyres, or
Yeah, 2 stops with tyres. It's up to you when you want to do it.
yep.
The forecast, it should eventually clear up at some point. It's the same one we ran last time, so there's no predictability in it. But there is the opportunity that rain will ease off and it will dry up. So yeah, just take it as you will. Let's see how wet it is. See, like, it says rain increasing, but it shouldn't go to heavy rain. There's a bit of a puddle there, though. I don't know if my audio's too loud. Everything's down quite a bit. I managed to do a 2:36. What was it, yesterday? Tried again today. Fucking hell, no chance in hell is that happening. McLaren looks good in the wet. No idea if Paul's running the same setup as what I sent through, because a couple of people were struggling with the McLaren, so did a quick workup of his setup and sent it through. See if Nicholas and Danny end up jumping in. We got an expected of 17 tonight. Should be good. It's definitely going to be tricky tonight though, like. But we got a new series starting soon. Obviously we'll be having a 2-week break with Shakedown, and then we'll be jumping back into it the week after that. We'll be doing a sprint round season instead of what we've been doing currently, just to try and mix it up a little bit, give more opportunity, less long races. Evening, how are we? That was very quiet on my end. But password for tonight is rain, all lowercase. Hope you've been doing well though. Probably my Discord volume, to be honest. That was my bad. It was down to like 85-90%.
Okay. I got most people up to about 150 on mine, trying to get them loud enough.
Yeah, no, I've got you loud and clear now.
Cool.
Adrian is on the track, maybe? No, you can't click on it. How's the Nissan going in the wet though? Or rain increasing's disappeared, which is good. Let's load this wet setup. Give it a bit of a run. It's gonna be interesting to see what tonight ends up being. You know, are we gonna have rain for the whole fucking time, or What's it going to be doing? Our broadcast has gone live. When it wants to like...
Evening. Just grab the password.
Evening. Password for tonight is rain, all lowercase.
Thank you.
If you want to check out the broadcast of the stream, I don't have a command set up for it, but there is a link to it. Let's go and cut some laps. I've got no confidence. I mean, like, I've got confidence, but... Oh, you know what? I think... I forgot to adjust this. Yes, it is on screenshots. Hopefully this audio isn't too loud. We can turn it down if needed. Oh god, this is wetter than I was anticipating. How big's this puddle? Oh, a little bit of a kick from it. Rain's decreasing at 10 though. Last time we did rain at Spa, I deleted myself from the circuit. It was off the exit curb here. But this curb here got very slippery on my old setup. Sent me into the fucking wall. I lost count of how many times I watched the video of my good lap today. Just to try and figure out where I was going wrong. Because I was doing 39s today. Which is like 3 seconds slower than what I got yesterday. A decent amount of fuel for this session. It's just to kind of see how it's going to go. Oh God, not like that. My wet and dry setup, that's so different. Like naturally they'll be different, but if it starts off dry, I think I'm just gonna have to go with this wet setup just in case the rain comes
Can I get a password, please?
Evening. Password for tonight is rain or lowercase.
Yellow flag accepted.
See how many drivers the rain catches out. It'll be interesting. Oh, that's too loud.
Yellow lane, this is me, Chris Tyson.
I'll try and minimize the lockups. She was very wet.
Yellow flag accepted.
Shouldn't have touched that curb back there. Evening, Wardy. Hope you're doing well.
Yellow lane, fastest lap so far.
We'll speak to you when we can. Should be some good racing tonight. 60-minute race in some tough conditions. Hope your Imola race went well the other day. I don't think I managed to see the start of the race. lost a little bit of time back there. Oh no! That was a little bit too wide there, but a little bit too happy on the exit. Oh, so much understeer, man. It's fucking insane here.
Is it all? Grab the password off your camera, please.
Evening. Password for tonight is rain, all lowercase.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to the stream as well, Ocko. Hope you're doing well. Should have held fourth here just until we aquaplaned. For the stutters. I've got a quick car for the rain, but it's a very slow car for the dry. Yeah, absolutely. This week's meant to be our rain race, but we like to add variable conditions into the mix. We like to have that opportunity for it to dry out, make it an interesting race. This setup I tried in the dry and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't quick, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, I'm just going with full wet setup for this week.
Yellow flag is entered.
Because if it dries up, it'll be alright. Where if the race starts dry, that's going to be interesting. Whoa, that one was a big one. I feel like that puddle's grown. that's gonna cost the lap so much. Fuck. What do we lose? At least 3/10? Well, this is going to be a new PB. If we can nail the end of the lap.
Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
Evening. Password for tonight is rain, all lowercase. Yeah, I've not tried the Porsche around here, but I've heard it's interesting. You're currently mastering Monza, Zolder and Misano. Zolder and Misano are two really fun tracks. I'm not really the best at Monza. Like, I struggle a lot there. Spa in the rain's good fun though. Need to avoid that outer curve there. Especially in the wet. We get it? Surely we can get a 35. Surely. Oh, that curve cost us a bit of time. 35 flat by Dylan. Fucking hell.
Yeah, looks like a charging front.
$150 is a pretty good time. I think in the 1.8 update, I think my best is 49. It's been a while since I've actually put in some decent practice at Monza.
Yellow flag is sector 1.
cost the lap there. Or not. Definitely felt like I lost a bit of time.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
See if we can go quicker. Yeah, Zolder's a really good track.
What's going on?
Learning Spa, definitely
you know,
just take
finally
your
get a
time,
night off,
especially
so I thought I'll
Rouge.
come and make a fool of myself.
Oh god. Oh, that's invalid.
I can hear a very crisp sounding Aston. Not a Daniel, is that you?
That is me.
What the fuck was that
Understeering,
sound, dude?
like you wouldn't believe.
Did you guys hear that?
Very straight.
Evening all.
The fuck was that?
Still one of the best sounds though.
I do this window open needs to get turned off. Yeah, definitely learning Spa, take your time. That's probably the best thing that I can recommend, you know. Brake early, just learn the line before you really start pushing, but Spa's just
Play the
all
game,
about
spot the people that have practiced.
being as smooth as you can.
I definitely haven't.
It's pretty safe
I
to
started
set up.
about 20 minutes ago, so yeah, should be fun.
You've got 20 on me.
Can't even remember what the other part of it was. Oh, cheers for the follow, man. Greatly appreciated. It was a 965.
Green light, show them what you got.
So we'll get rid of that because that's old PB now. But yeah, Spa, it's just very smooth. We're right on board with who's going out. Rouge has to be the trickiest one, especially because once you get up to the top at Radion, the curb on... I feel like track limits are more lenient in the wet than what they are in the dry. But you know, your whole goal is to maximize your run up Eau Rouge out of Radion to get more pace down into the braking zone here. But try and maximize the curb, you know, like find that smooth sweet angle, get on the throttle as early as you can. And that's something especially that I've noticed in the wet is getting on the throttle as early as you can gets that car rotated. But the McLaren setup that I've been using, that we set up last night, it's pretty good on the curbs, it's reasonable on the curbs. You definitely don't, so once you go through the starting sequence here, you don't want to be touching that outside curb where on the dry you'll try and take as much of that as you can. Maximize your pace and your speed as you sweep through. But it's definitely a very tricky track, you know, you've got two major braking zones after carrying a lot of speed. And the rest of it's just trying to be as smooth as you can. The smoother you are, the better you'll be. Like I'm good at tracks like this. Well, I feel like I'm good at tracks like this, but you take me to something like Monza, where all you're doing is heavy braking virtually all the time. You know, like you've got a big run and then it's just mass heavy braking. I struggle with that. much right on board with Danny. And you can have a look at the dry lines. What, Terry? Track is greasy though. So curbs are probably slippery. Track's definitely slippery. I think Danny's on dries. I'd still be running wets for greasy track.
Wet patch.
We're gonna have rain for
Like
qualifying.
successful time.
That's probably the biggest thing.
Straight out of pit lane.
It's definitely a nice track to drive. I love how there's no middle sector time. Madford's quickest in sector 3 and the wet. I'm losing a bit of time in that sector, whether it's because I'm not braking late enough in the wet here. But you can have a good lap and then mess your lap up here. It's very easy. Yeah, Paul Ricard's a tricky track. I still struggle a lot. Like, I struggle a lot at Paul Ricard. I'm not that quick there. I've seen people getting 52s at Paul Ricard. I think best I got was a 54. Like a higher 54. Oh my god. Surely. Oh, damn. That was going to be a save and a half. 360 that. Silverstone's fun if you can get the S's correct. I forgot what the name of the turn is. But if you can get the S's right, it's normally a pretty good track to keep the run on. Zandvoort's a good one. Zandvoort's quick, and you know the camber of the turns is hard to get right depending on what car you drive. I mean, you're driving the Porsche and I've got no experience with the Porsche, so I can't really go on that. I've driven the Porsche on iRacing and it's a really nice car. I haven't driven it on ACC yet. So I can't really give anything onto that. But if it helps, we can ride on board with Frank. Yeah, Paul Ricard didn't make sense to me at all to start off with. I think purposely because, you know, a track like Spa, you can see where you're going. Where Paul Ricard, there's so many different roads and layouts that it's kind of like, it can get confusing. Watching track guides might help. But yeah, there's a couple of tracks that are tricky and some are a little bit easier to pick up. But you know, once you put the time into, you know, just go slow on the track and learn it, then start trying to pick up your pace and go from there. Yeah, learning a track and memorizing it is hard. I feel like I'm kind of tuned into learning tracks now. The Nordschleife was a track growing up that I could never figure out, and once I learned how to do the Nordschleife, it made learning any track virtually pretty easy. I still struggle a lot on, say, iRacing. Like a lot of tracks that I've never driven at, I've never watched a race at, and I struggle with them. But you know, like when you go on to something, say on ACC, where I spend a lot of time at these tracks, the hard part is, for me personally, is trying to find out where all the pace comes from, you know. But most of the time it's because you're going too quick into the corner or something quite easy like that. Have you done that in F1 or F2004. A 5:34 at Nordschleife. That's fucking good lap, man. I think it's been a while since I've done any F1s at Nordschleife, but I think I was like a 5:41 at Nordschleife. I'm not too sure. Kelgris, how are we? Hope you're doing well. I'm waiting for this rain to kick in. Track's greasy. Rain's coming. It's coming. Are we going to be seeing you on the track? Oh, you just got home. Hopefully you're ready for the rain, Kelgris, because yeah, she's tricky tonight. If it helps, these were the lap times in the rain just before in practice 1. Yeah, wing it with a wet preset, man. Like, it's probably your safest bet. Just make sure that you've got, say, some dry tires and stuff like that ready to go, because so far, practice 1, it was raining at the start and dried up at the end, and practice 2, it started dry and it's going to rain at the end. So just make sure you're prepared. Well, here's the rain. This Aston is probably the car that I've been tempted to take for the next series. It was a really good car at Bathurst when we did the Bathurst 12 hour. And I kind of missed driving it. So I'm pretty tempted to jump into it. Oh, that's not a problem, Wako. Appreciate you tuning in. Cheers for the support, and cheers for that follow as well. Hopefully we'll be able to see you next time. Best of luck learning those tracks. If you need any help, !Discord. You can ask questions in there, and we can chat when I'm not streaming. Puddles are forming. Hardest part about Spa is where the puddles are. They're always in the braking zones of turns or in the middle of a corner. Oh, that's slippery. Yeah, Dylan's going on a wets. I wonder how many of the McLaren guys are using the setup I sent through. It was a good wet setup. Yeah, I'm definitely keen on doing the Sebring 12 hour. We'll have to see what RPR plan on doing. But I mean, worst case scenario, we can set up a team, run under the RPR banner. Because I know there was, I think it was Joel, obviously yourself, and I'm keen. And I'm fairly sure Glenn was keen too. So we can definitely field up a car if we want to take 4 drivers for one team, or we can just split it up, and it'll be a lot of driving, like 6 hours each, but yeah, I'm keen. I haven't done any laps on Sebring in, oh god, a lot of years. Like a lot of years. And I've never done it on iRacing, so pretty keen to kind of get into it. I know season 2 of iRacing, which is next week, I believe, starts off at Sebring from what I've seen. Oh, Bob was keen as well. Looks like we can definitely field a couple of cars. Wait, hear that, Aston?
Beep beep.
What's he doing? Where's Danny? Oh, he's mowing the lawn. Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 1 of well, season 2 of iRacing, I should say. That's not an in-game livery, is it? I've never seen that livery. Must be a custom livery. We got no restrictions on that, but I know it can mess up some parts of ACC on the server. How wet is it? Well, there was a puddle there. Heard the aquaplaning. Yeah, man, 12-hour races are always the best. You know, anything long distance racing, fucking hell, they're good fun, man. It's just about being patient and, you know, driving at like 98% of your limit rather than driving at like 100% of your limit. So if you end up jumping in, I don't see you in the server yet, but password for tonight was rain, all lowercase. Just for when you jump in. Just remember you got 4 minutes until quali. See, I don't know if it's going to start off dry or if it's going to be a wet quali. Let's just drop this. Oh, we won't need that much fuel. We'll take 25 litres. Are you going to have dinner first? That's easy.
Hey Cam, are we in the pit stops? Are there any tyre changes enforced or anything?
Yeah, 2 mandatory tyre stops. Track is definitely wet. What's his lap times in the wet so far? Invalid 34. Track mustn't be that wet. No one's going to beat the 27. That was done in dry. So Madford here is current championship leader. Let me just have a quick look at the results. Yeah, so Madford is in P1 by 24 points. Where is he? Nicholas Macbeth right here is currently in P2. With 24 points difference. There's 100 points up for grabs for P1 tonight. And what is it? Is it 84? Yeah, 84 points for P2. So whatever Nicholas does he needs to at least have 2 positions difference, 3 positions difference. To be able to win the championship. So it's going to be very close between those guys. Strategy is all to play for tonight, especially with the wet conditions, possibly being dry, maybe starting dry, going wet, maybe wet the whole time, maybe dry the whole time. But there's definitely going to be a bit of rain tonight. Well, that's a little bit wide. Yeah, it's going to be a good night. I was meant to race last week, which was Zolder, but I wasn't really feeling too good, so we took a bit of a break. I'm glad I did, because I needed the break. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we always aim for with these rain races, is a bit of variability. It just makes it easier, makes it better, makes more strategy involved. You know, some people struggle a lot in the wet, but they're better off in the dry, and mixed conditions worked really well last time we did a rain race here. So definitely keen to see what tonight's going to have. I love the sound of this Aston though. I think this is the V12. You've been slammed at work, hence why you haven't been racing. Yeah man, like, there's no pressure to race, you know. Oh, he's showboating a little bit into T1. Is he hovering? The fuck? Surely this is on stream. Surely. He does not seem to be contacting the ground though. There is a clear gap. Clear gap, like. Oh, quali.
Green light. Give it
Oh, dry. Okay. That's interesting. Let's take this dry setup out.
How's the randomness? Jesus. Why are my wipers on?
Don't run into the back wall. We've got a bit of a gap between us and the next cars. Well, that was a bit wide. Just put a little bit of a gap between us. Let's see what we can do. Could only get a couple of laps in here. Definitely go deeper into T1. Oh, didn't want to fucking turn. Rain in 30. Better get around and start a new lap. I think I took too much fuel as well. Oh.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
If I didn't mess up Eau Rouge, Radion would have been fine. Alrighty, let's try and get a lap in. I think we might only have 2 opportunities, 3 if we're lucky. Oh god.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Alright, we can't cook this. As I say that, we get the right turn into 3rd gear there. Kind of understeered us out wide. And cooked it.
Please try to stay on the track. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Turn, 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 turn. Tire pressures are kind of getting there. I think track conditions could be playing a part in the temps. Alright, we can't invalidate this, otherwise we've got literally 1 lap. I mean, I'm not worried about where I start, considering it could start off wet. But I wouldn't mind starting somewhere like up the front would be nice. So T1 was a bit average, but Eau Rouge and Radion was good.
What's the server called again?
Aussie Sim Racing, and password is Rain, all lowercase. Oh, the understeer. Fuck, there's a lot of twos in that. Two, 4, 2. Wow.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
I'm happy with that lap though. Green track. 21-1. It's good lap, man. Alright, what are we? 5, 6, 7. That's severely under. Let's take a quick picture of this. Just so we can, because we'll go on the wet setup to start off with. Uh, 27. Okay. Just in case it starts dry, but I doubt it will. Don't stress. It's wet.
Alright, there is some rain in this session, so watch out for slippery curves and remember to brake earlier.
Alrighty, so just remember 2 mandatory stops for tyres. Best of luck all. Oh god. I think I just fucked up with my tyres. It's dry in 15 minutes though. I mean, we're starting on these tyres no matter what. But we're probably going to have to do an early pit stop. I don't know about you guys, but this is going to be interesting with it being dry in 15 minutes.
Depends how long it takes the track to dry out.
Yeah, that's very true. So I worked out it was like 80 litres in the wet. We might have to adjust fuel
30 seconds.
for how long it might be dry.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck all.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
I didn't do a pit stop run. My wet tyres were right.
Going single file.
Have to keep an eye on that weather. Just pause that music.
Oh no, my fucking ignition's gone.
If you got the MFD, you can access all that through there. Kelber's off to an unfortunate start with his ignition gone. Hopefully he can get moving. So rain decreasing in 5 minutes. The question is, track conditions. Track is pretty wet, so how long is it going to be viable to stay on the wets? Definitely wasn't worth starting on dries. So I think if someone started on dries, they're not going to have a fun time.
Careful, Daddy.
Daniel.
Daniel!
Yes, Mum. So you behind me, Frank?
Not yelling at ya.
I'm behind him.
Man, this spray though.
I have to reset my tyres for Unsetto. My steering wheel wasn't working for some stupid reason.
That's unlucky. Feels bad for Kilgers. So Madford starts off in P2 and Macbeth, Nicholas, is down in P8. So it's going to be interesting to see what unfolds over the next 60 minutes, how the weather's going to continue and who's going to be the championship leader. Championship winner, I should say. But I'm calling it, everyone's going to be doing an early pit stop.
Oh, looks like I'm starting from pit lane again.
Probably safest place to start.
Oh, my steering wheel's fucked up. It was in the wrong settings, so it wouldn't work. Because I've been playing Gran Turismo. I've got this flicker tiny little switch back to PC.
Those things happen, man. Just jump back onto the track when you can.
Going double fire.
Alright, best of luck all. Make sure to keep it clean over the first few laps. It's going to be a bit hairy. Probably turn the wipers down. So it's weird, it doesn't go green here. It goes green on the run down Eau Rouge. Or run down to Eau Rouge.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Or the nerves. Oh, careful, Big Beth. Man, this spray, holy shit.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, I went
Car on the
very
right.
deep.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That was good racing with John there. Whoa, that curb almost killed me again. Try and make the most out of the wet, because I know we've got a decently quick car.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh no, Madford. Hopefully he can have a recovery after that. Hopefully no damage. It looks like he's just kind of stuck a little bit in the grass. So rain's officially stopped. The track is still wet. It's going to be interesting to see who the first person to dive into the lane is. Adrian's got the purple lap. Let's try and keep these tyres as cool as we can. Well, the sun's come out. This track is going to dry out fairly quickly. Well, that was wide. The track is still wet. Just gotta wait until that crossover point. Well, there's not much water to go for. Question is though, we're gonna see more rain. I was hoping it was going to go no time game. Track's damp now. Alright, let's try and not exceed track limits again. And they're kind of skipping away P1 and P2.
Yellow flag accepted.
Oh, he's diving in. Rain in 15 minutes again. Track's still damp though. I wonder if they're going to try and make the most of the dry track while it's here. And get one of the pit stops out of the way. Curbs are still going to be slippery. And my tyres are like balloons right now.
Well done, mate. This has been your crossing guys.
Track looks dry enough to run dries. The track still says damp, so I don't know if I'd want to take the gamble just yet. So Frank's obviously come in and done a pit stop and he's on dries. He's a bit slower, but my tyres are starting to burn up now.
Well done, mate. That's your first start.
Waiting for that rain to pop into that 5 minute away.
Guys, I have to keep the pits, watch out.
Track's still damp. Definitely decently dry. Not much moisture.
Still going.
And these tyres are corking. Oh, the understeer through there though, fucking hell. $35 PSI. Fuck. I think they're a little bit late to jump in if you're going to go on dries. Because I think we've got medium rain coming in soon. Maybe they're looking at their tyres like I am going, fuck, probably come in. Cheers, Justin.
Alright.
Oh, they are toasty. 5 minutes we got rain though. I need to come into the pits soon anyway for fuel. I think we'll just run it. We'll just keep on cooking these tyres so we can just get fresh wet boots. Might also give me time to think about how to enter pit lane. Still don't have the best lap. So maybe wets aren't the go. There's any little bit of moisture here. I don't think it's going to do anything, to be honest.
There is no way I can stop that McLaren passing me down the straight.
Sleepy, cheers for the follow. Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Fuck these tyres though, holy shit. Should be able to go one more lap and then we'll have to box. Fuck, 37 VSI. Well, that was close. That was very close to the wall. Probably shouldn't do that again. Alright, is this rain gonna start while we're in pit lane? That is the question. Yeah, it's pretty chaos. They're red. They are so fucking red. But yeah, the race started with rain. We had rain for about 15 minutes, I think. 10-15 minutes. And then it dried up. But it looks like it's going to rain again. So I'm just quieting my time as much as I can. These tyres are absolutely cooked. I don't know how quick everybody else is on the dryers, but I'd assume it'd be quicker than this. Oh, it's raining now. Perfect timing. Go back onto the wets. And everybody that's on dries is going to have to come back in. Okay, let's try and not hit pit wall. Actually, I might just take the 40 litres here.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Oh, track. It's raining and then it's decreasing. Is it going to be worth going on to wets? Probably not. Oh, dude, the pit entry is brutal. They should have the pit boxes there and then the exit here. It is going to come down pretty hard. The question is it worth going on to dries? Fuck it, let's go on to dries. Worst case we come in and go on to wets. Yeah, especially when you come from iRacing onto this. It's a bit annoying. I love iRacing's pit lane personally. Track is damp. Madford's up in P1. Still on the same set of tyres.
Mandatory stop is not clear.
Our rain's increasing now. I should have gone on to wets. Should have gone on to wets. Because surely that 15 minutes going to change. Oh dude, there is no group. I think I made a bad decision. What we can hope is the dry line kind of comes in.
Stay away from curbs.
Oh dude, there is no turn at all. Aaron's going in to do his drive-through. Depending on how the rain changes in that 15-minute forecast, I might just come in and put wets on and cook them, because this is... I think I'd rather wet tyres over this personally. It's like, sure, the track's decently dry, but there's no turn when you need it. Yeah, the track is pretty wet now. Yeah, it's declared wet. Oh my god. I'm just gonna come in and put wets on. What's the worst case scenario is they cook for 10 minutes. Am I gonna need more fuel? I might put another 15 in just to be safe. I don't think I'll need another 15 litres. Might as well do it. Actually, we'll just take an extra 10. It's enough for like 2 and a bit laps. Okay, yeah, rain is staying, so this is worth coming in for.
Thanks, mate.
All good, man. All good.
What happened, Frank?
Press the multi-function button instead of pit speed limiter.
Quick
I
boss!
thought you were about to say you press the Porsche button.
Oh, I've done that.
Hey, I've done it twice in this piece of shit too.
Are we going to be able to win the race? That's the question now. Probably not.
Tell you what, bit rusty after not having a race for a while.
I think the mistakes I made is kind of costing.
Yeah, that's.
Come on, let go.
I mean, I started 6th, so I'll be happy if I finish there.
Man, this GTR does not like to turn in the wet.
Got some grunt down the straight though.
Yeah, that's all it's got basically. It's a bloody turbo brick.
I mean, if it dries up, people might come into the pits one more time just to change a set of tyres, but that's a lot of time to lose. Danny still needs to come in, so effectively in P6.
Yeah, you go, Frank. You're way faster than me, Andy.
Thanks, mate. I'm really not that fast though.
Well, mate, at least I got someone to race with now.
I lost so much time going on the dries. I should have just winged it, gone on the wets, kept gaining that time. I'm not saying it would have won me the race, but would have definitely gained me a couple of positions. I lost more going on the dries than what I gained. It's the gamble that you play though. One thing I'm really looking forward to is rain in iRacing. I don't think we're actually gaining on the car in front.
Yellow flag accepted.
dry in 15 minutes. Race will be over by then. Oh, that might be a warning. Surely. Okay. I was for sure that was going to be a track car. That would have been a 2x for my racing. And a slowdown. They say you've cut the course, you've got to get back to time.
Got the inside, James.
Thanks, Danny.
Oh my god, that was the shittest turn I think I've ever done here.
Cheers, mate.
During my brief practice, I noticed out for that curb. Any curb with low speed and you're in first gear, stick off with it, especially in the wet.
Sorry, Madford, I had no idea you were there.
Yeah, well,
Should have said, dude.
I gotta stay wide.
Okay. Sorry, man.
Where is Madford in the boards? I think he's P2. He needs to beat Nicholas to win the championship. Or be behind him by one position. Oh, he's still going down pit lane. I think Nicholas might get him. Throw a little bit too early. I wonder when Danny's going to come in and do his last pit stop. If he doesn't do it soon, he's going to get a time penalty. That looked a bit hairy there, Danny.
I had a whole lot of lock and nothing happened. It's only Steer City here.
You on dries?
I'm on wets. It's just a piece of shit. Get the inside, mate.
You hold, you hold.
Just about got a clutch kick in most corners.
Yeah, I found it was a bit like that in the McLaren too. You just got to get on the throttle early just to get it rotated.
Porsche does that on its own.
Rotates.
Yeah, the back wants to overtake the front.
Trying to put the motor back at the correct end. I don't know if it fixed the V8 Aston yet.
What was wrong with it?
It was a good thing, and then I don't know, whatever number it come out with turned it into a piece of shit.
It wasn't a bad car at Bathurst.
It's pretty good.
Wasn't bad at the 4 hour either.
They have updated it in a couple of patches.
Man, I'd probably say the Aston's better than the GTR right now.
Don't forget that last pit stop, Danny.
Yeah. I'm putting slicks on. I'm just going to send it for the last lap.
The track's dry enough for it.
Gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Frustrated. I binned it within the first 5 minutes.
Danny, this wheel goes alright.
V2.
Yeah, value for money.
Absolutely, can't beat it. No good.
What's your thoughts on the Vanatech GT wheel?
The Formula V2, you mean?
No, the GT, the actual Gran Turismo one.
Next question. As in, very little. There's something you'd expect to come with a Fisher-Price toy set.
Gaining on the car, that is acceptable.
It says I'm gaining, but I'm not gaining on the car in front. What is this? Fuck version. I feel like I hear somebody knocking on my door. Depending on where Madford is, I think. Nicholas has won the championship in the final round.
Neither has finished the race.
Dylan with the fastest lap too.
Alright, check it, alright. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Ah, I couldn't tip it in. I heard the brake too much. Let's just quickly save the replay. Man, those were some good conditions. Madford, Big Bear. Oh, that's very close. Ah, cheers, Woody. Yeah, I'm very happy with P4. These fucking window wipers, dude. Turn that off. I don't want to be hearing that.
Good race, Lester.
Cheers, boys.
I'm not going to complain. 34, 35, 40 minutes of practice and into it. That's pretty good, I think.
That'll do.
Wait for the others to come across the line.
Tyres
and then,
just too hot at the end. I could almost match your time, Lester, but just not enough. Not quite. Sort of,
I was struggling a little bit there in that last stint.
Yeah, well, my front tyres were almost up to 32, almost all the way through. So I was I thought I'd allowed enough temperature change, but obviously not. But that's what you get for not practicing, I guess.
Did you get caught up in traffic?
No, not really. I was that last lap. I did sort of.
Oh, Daddy hasn't got over the
halfway
fucking
around, just
line.
gone sideways a couple of times.
He's doing
I might just pull out of it.
the celebratory
not throw it
donuts.
away altogether.
Do it after the
beamer like in the
finish
wet?
line,
Yeah, like I said, for bugger all practice, and that's pretty much just the standard wet setup. No changes.
Sweet.
Well done, everyone. Just want to give a quick thank you to everybody for participating in this series. We've obviously got 2 weeks off. If you haven't done your track votes yet, please make sure to go and do that. Closes next Tuesday, and then obviously from there we'll vote on the wet race of the season. But yeah, well done to everybody. It's too close to call for the championship at the moment, so we'll wait until the championship boards are released. But I've got a feeling it could be Nicholas, but like I say, we'll see what happens when the championship boards come up. But well done, everyone. Cheers for the season.
Thanks, Cam.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Cam.
Cheers.
Thanks, all. Thanks, Cam.
Man, I'm happy with that. How is my consistency? There's a bit here and there. Majority
Well, I
of the
get
laps
like
are pretty good.
a little trophy participation award like junior sports. 1 race, no stack.
Like the sports day ribbons.
Yeah, just one of them, just for showing up for 1 day.
Coach's choice.
I'm sure we could sort something out.
I'd like a bottle of Rain-X for my win.
I think that's a bit out of my price range, mate. Nah, well done, everyone. We'll speak to you all soon.
Thanks, guys.
Catch you 2
Thanks,
weeks.
guys. Catch you in a couple of weeks. See you.
See ya.
Catches.
AMS2's just finished the update. Might give that a whirl.
Yeah, AMS2 is pretty fucking good. I spent a little bit of time on it after getting this new wheel. It's amazing. Definitely worth playing.
Yeah, I haven't been here for the whole series. I've been busy with work, but whenever I get a chance, I'm actually on AMS2 now, nothing else.
What wheel did you get, Cam?
I got a CSL Elite, so base range Fanatec, but it's a good entry level. Coming from the Logitech G29, massive improvement.
The CSL Elite's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I've been surprised with it, you know. I think biggest thing out of all of it's my consistency's gone up. I've gained a little bit of pace out of it, but yeah, I think the most important one was the consistency, and it's definitely paid off.
The enjoyment too.
Oh yeah, just want to jump in the sim rig all the time now.
I'm still waiting to see what the Thrustmaster direct drive ever turns up is like.
You're gonna have to let us know.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the pedals too. I saw a couple of reviews on the new load cell pedals, and they sound like they might suit me because they're not as heavy Like, you know, they're not fucking 120 kilo bloody load cells in them. They're only about 60 or 70 kilos or something. And they're supposed to be really nice, but they just haven't turned up anywhere. A few guys have reviewed them, and that's it.
Yeah, right. That's interesting. Surely they'd be around somewhere.
Yeah, I saw him on Chris Hayes' YouTube thing. He reviewed them. He loved them. He said, you know, they're really good. And he also reviewed the wheel too, but it's still coming. It hasn't turned up anywhere. I don't know if they're trying to license it to somebody or something. I don't know. Because they reckon it'll be even cheaper than the Fanatec one. Not that I think anything I've got is going to handle a direct drive. I probably should just go for a belt drive next rather than a gear drive. That's a bit I don't like anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, it's always the hard part is when it comes down to the rig, you know, whether the wheel's going to overlap how much it can handle.
Yeah, I'm probably more interested in pedals. I've had a couple of guys change from G29 pedals to other Fanatec pedals. They're all Hall effects.
The V3s.
Yeah, they're not the load cell ones. They're just all the Hall effect ones.
Yeah.
And they said from swapping from a G29, it's less of a shock, and you still get a very markedly improvement in like braking and stuff like that, which is an area I don't think I do real well.
That sounds like the CSLs to me.
I think they're the CSLs, yeah. The V3s are load cell.
They're full effect on the throttle. That's it.
Yeah, I'd have to ask Paulie, because he's got one. He's got the one I'm thinking of, and yeah, it's full effect on the pedals. Load cell. The load cell's an option for it. Can't remember which one he said it was. Might not even be Fanatec like Thrustmaster. I just can't think of what's on the head what the model is. Yeah, I don't. It just seems to be for me at the moment a fairly big jump in cost, and without sort of knowing really what I'll get out of it performance-wise. Yeah, a bit dubious about making that big a jump.
That's probably they just feel nicer.
Yeah, like I said, braking's probably the one area I'd like to see if I can improve on. But then sometimes I get a bit, I go into some of these races, like multi-league racing and stuff like that, and suddenly I'm trying to avoid running up the back of people because they're all braking so early. Am I that bad, or is it just from corner to corner that I get a different?
So, I did the jump from G29 pedals to V3s. I noticed a massive difference in braking. But massive. G29, I felt like I was braking a lot earlier, and even if I was to brake the way that I do now, the car wouldn't pull up at all. You'd still be shooting off the turn. So I can definitely recommend V3s.
Yeah, I'm just not that keen on the load cell. I think it's going to be too... Because I tried a true brake in my G29 pedals, and while I liked it, it was just too damn hard. And my bits and pieces of back and whatever issues, which whatever make for me, but it just became I'd have massive cramps by the end of the 30-minute race, and like that's supposed to be lighter than a load cell. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I'd ever go to a load cell simply. I just don't think physically I could actually cope.
With proper load cells, you can adjust how heavy they are. You don't have to have the pedal strength super strong, and you can just calibrate it to do as hard as you want.
Yeah, but there's still minimum pressures and stuff. Apparently, I don't get it properly when I read about them. Yeah, like
V3 minimum pressure is nothing. I rest my foot on it and it registers.
I just from a couple of people I know that have tried going to switch from the G29 to the load cell, they haven't liked it. It's too much of a shock. But,
They take a little bit of getting used to, but you'll end up quicker. You get so much more feedback from them.
Have you set up a dead spot, Rob?
I do have a tiny little bit of dead zone on it, yeah.
Alrighty, I might jump out, but cheers for the convo and cheers for the race tonight, lads. We'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, I'm off. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Catch you later.
See ya.
See you guys.
Thanks very much.
Alrighty. Let's just go back a little bit. I want to find like a nice spot for like a screenshot that I can take afterwards. Oh, look at that spray though. Oh, what button was it? F7? Yeah. Every time I think it's F8 and I push F8 and it's not that button. Let's just sit it over here. Let's just sit it there, eh? Alrighty. Very impressed with my race tonight. Something that I wasn't expecting to happen, making it up to P4 overall. So I'm very happy, very happy with the result. The rain, the conditions, it was all fucking tough. But I definitely feel bad for Madford. He was like running away with the championship and then ended up, I think, lost the championship. But like I say, it's like we're not going to know until the points come in, until I can congratulate someone. But congratulations to Madford on an impressive season nonetheless. And if it is Nicholas that won, congratulations on the championship. But I'm going to be waiting for the results to come through, and then we'll be doing a congratulations from there. But for now though, we'll probably maybe do some week 13 on iRacing in terms of a stream. I'm not too sure yet. Worst case scenario, we'll be back doing normal streams from Tuesday next week. When iRacing Season 1 kicks off, there's been a couple of good announcements in terms of new tracks and some interesting car choices, none that I think I'd really get into. But I think Winton Raceway probably has to be the best thing to come out of it. But without rambling on for too long, thank you to everybody for tuning in. We always appreciate the support. Cheers for the follows, Sleepy and Oko. Cheers everybody for tuning in. You guys all take it easy, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.